Any questions you may have, leave comments. Any requests you have for Spanish items that can be matricized, I would be happy to take those requests. Hola, bienvenidos a Spanish Matrix. In this video, we're going to use what I call a verb timeline to create conversation in past, present, and future in Spanish. The verb timeline relies on the past, present, and future in the form of a timeline. You'll find verbs, Spanish verbs in books all over the page. Why not make them like a timeline? So let's start. We'll start with present. Hablo means I speak. I speak Spanish. Hablo español. If you speak Spanish, say hablo español. If you don't speak Spanish, you can say no hablo español. You could say a little Spanish, poquito español. I speak a little Spanish, say hablo poquito español. This entire column is the present tense. Estudio means I study. I study Spanish, estudio español. Every day, todos los días. How do you say I study Spanish every day? Estudio español todos los días. If you don't study Spanish every day, say no estudio español todos los días. If you speak Spanish every day, say hablo español todos los días. If you don't speak Spanish every day, say no hablo español todos los días. See how the combinations multiply? I work, trabajo. Trabajo, I work. If I work every day, trabajo todos los días, right? I work a lot. Mucho. Everyone knows the word mucho. A lot. I work a lot. Trabajo mucho, right? I study a lot. Estudio mucho. I talk a lot. Hablo mucho, I guess, you know. One more for good measure. Tomo means I drink, as in coffee. So I drink coffee is tomo café. I don't drink coffee, no tomo café. You could switch it out for tea, té, right? Tomo café, tomo té. No tomo café, no tomo té. At least not every day, no todos los días. Right? Say, I don't drink coffee every day. No tomo café todos los días. No tomo café todos los días. Present tense. Let's take the same verbs and bring in second person, tú, and make a question out of it. ¿Hablas español? Just phrase it as a question. Make it sound as a question. ¿Hablas español? Do you speak Spanish every day? ¿Hablas español todos los días? To which I'll respond either sí, hablo español todos los días, or no, no hablo español todos los días. Same pattern. Let's bring in second person for the verb estudio. Estudias. Notice we're just adding the as ending. Hablo becomes hablas. Estudio becomes estudias. Okay. I study Spanish every day. Estudio español todos los días. Question for you. Do you study Spanish every day? ¿Estudias español todos los días? To which I'll respond either sí, estudio español todos los días, or no, no estudio español todos los días. Question for you. ¿Estudias español todos los días? Trabajo becomes, you guessed it, trabajas. Do you work a lot? Do you work a lot? Do you work a lot? ¿Trabajas mucho? To which I'll either say sí, trabajo mucho, or no, no trabajo mucho, right? Yeah, I work every day, trabajo todos los días. Do you work every day? ¿Trabajas todos los días? No, I don't work every day. No, no trabajo todos los días. I do work a lot, trabajo mucho, but, pero means but, pero, I work a lot, but not every day. Trabajo mucho, pero no todos los días. Do you drink coffee? ¿Tomas café? Do you drink coffee every day? ¿Tomas café todos los días? I do drink coffee, but not every day. Tomo café, pero no todos los días. You might want to grab a notebook and see what you can do from memory. Quiz yourself, practice building conversations, practice writing dialogue, and then take that out into the real world and have real conversations in Spanish. Bring hablo over to the past tense and add this, hablé. Say it with me, hablé. That A ending is I in the past tense, right? So I spoke Spanish today. Today is hoy. It's an adverb. When did it happen, right? I did this, hablé español hoy. So I spoke Spanish today, hablé español hoy. If you spoke Spanish today, say, hablé español hoy. If you did not speak Spanish today, then say, no hablé español hoy. Okay? So, question for you, and I really want to know, did you speak Spanish today? ¿Hablaste español hoy? Or no hablaste español hoy? Which one is it? ¿Hablaste español hoy? Or no hablaste español hoy? In my case, sí, hablé español hoy. Hablé español. Hablé inglés. Did you speak English today? ¿Hablaste inglés hoy? Estudié. I studied Spanish today. Estudié español hoy. Estudié español hoy. Question for you. Estudiaste. Same ending, right? So we're not memorizing the endings here, right? Like I always say, memorization is not the end goal. Conversation is the end goal. The memorization comes kind of naturally through the conversation, I find. Hopefully. Anyway, estudiaste. Did you study Spanish today? Estudiaste español hoy? I'm going to say sí, estudié español hoy. Trabajo becomes trabajé. Trabajaste. Same endings here. Did you work today? Ask me, Tony. Write this down. Practice. Pause the video and write, hey, did you trabajaste hoy? See if you can work it into your memory. Did you work today, Tony? Trabajaste hoy? I'm going to say sí. Trabajé hoy. Question for you. Trabajaste hoy? I drank coffee. Tomé café. Did you drink coffee today? Tomaste café hoy? Tomaste café hoy? Or tomaste té hoy? Tomaste té verde hoy? Tomaste té negro hoy? Tomaste té blanco, rojo hoy? No sé, ¿verdad? Sí. Tomé, actually no tomé té. Ask me, ¿tomaste café? I'll say, sí, tomé café. ¿Y tú? Question for you. ¿Tomaste café hoy? ¿Tomaste té? Finally, let's move to the future, where the pattern is voy a hablar, make it sound like a B. Voy a hablar, I'm going to speak, and vas a hablar, you're going to speak, or are you going to speak? Future tense. Ask me, Tony, are you going to speak Spanish tomorrow? I don't know, Mañana is tomorrow. So ask me, Tony, vas a hablar, listen to how it sounds. Vas a hablar español mañana? I'll say, sí, voy a hablar español mañana. For you, question, ¿vas a hablar español mañana? Okay, muy bien. Same pattern, voy a estudiar. Question, ¿vas a estudiar? You might be thinking, what does this mean? Where is this from? Why is that? I wouldn't worry about that, right? I wouldn't get stuck thinking about the minutia of this and thinking, thinking that you need to study and memorize and keep it dry. Just use the blocks, use the meaning of each block to ask a question and give an answer. Cut right to the chase, which is communicating. Are you going to study Spanish tomorrow? ¿Vas a estudiar? Let me start over. ¿Vas a estudiar español mañana? ¿Vas a estudiar italiano mañana? ¿Vas a estudiar portugués o francés o alemán mañana, japonés, chino mañana? And then you'll either say, sí, voy a estudiar chino mañana, voy a estudiar italiano mañana, or you're going to say, no voy a estudiar italiano mañana. I'm going to work tomorrow. Voy a trabajar. Question for you. ¿Vas a trabajar? Are you going to work tomorrow? ¿Vas a trabajar mañana? And I'll say, sí, voy a trabajar mañana. ¿Tú vas a trabajar mañana? If so, say, sí, voy a trabajar mañana. If no, say, no voy a trabajar mañana. Finally, voy a tomar café. What are you going to do right now? Are you going to drink some coffee? ¿Vas a tomar café? Are you going to drink some water, drink some tea? ¿Vas a tomar café? ¿Vas a tomar té? ¿Vas a tomar agua? I'm going to drink water. Voy a tomar agua. No, I'm not going to drink coffee anymore today. No voy a tomar café. No voy a tomar té. Voy a tomar agua. ¿Está bien? How many sentences can you create? Right? How many words are on the screen versus how many sentences can you create? If there's 20 words on this screen, I bet you could create hundreds of sentences by the time you mixed and matched it all the way through. How many questions can you create, which means how much conversation can you actually have? I would recommend practicing writing, working it into your memory, and of course taking it into real life and using the blocks to create conversation in real life and practice having these conversations, right? Any questions you may have, leave comments. Any requests you have for Spanish items that can be matricized, I would be happy to take those requests. So feel free to comment, feel free to like, subscribe, and everything. And we will see you next time. Hasta luego.